rolling?
Are we rolling?
I always ask you that. Come on. How are you going to talk today? I need to know. Please.
The way I usually do.
All right.
Stop. Every time you start off with this big sigh. Jeff's in a mood today.
I'm not in a mood. Why you say I'm in a mood?
Of course.
Because what?
We just had our meeting and then you got all irritated.
Want to hit?
No, thank you.
I'm not irritated, just my head, man. It is. My head feels like it's going to explode. The air conditioner feels good now.
It does. It's a hot one out there today.
100%. We got kind of tricked right there at the end of the month, beginning of the month kind of thing, right?
It was beautiful.
55 at night. Ooh, that felt really, really good. Yeah, I don't know, just my head. And I guess is what? Is what I always do to myself every year. And I even told myself last year that this year wasn't going to be the same.
Well, if any year you've had an excuse, it would be this year. Maybe no other year you've had an excuse.
So I get a pass?
This year you totally get a pass.
Well, so even if you say I get a pass, it doesn't help me.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But you definitely have had a lot of things to juggle.
I need to get in a good mood. How do I do that?
We get a new bed and one more sleep, hopefully.
We are going to get into bed. It's going to be a good
Maybe
thing.
the sleep will help. Extra comfortable sleep.
That and or the bed will be big enough that even though your campers went home, all dogs will be able to coexist on our bed comfortably and peacefully.
Yep.
Yes?
Oh, they can have our old bed and they'll feel like they're on our bed, but they won't be with us.
All right, I'm going to kick this into gear.
Okay.
I have to say, and I do truly appreciate everybody that's taken the time to comment, text, reach out to me, give me their opinion on things. What day of the week was it?
For what?
My back. I don't know. One day last week, I think it was last Tuesday, I actually had my actual doctor's appointment. And we talked with her about a bunch of different stuff, and I said I was tired. Not tired, but tired. Well, maybe physically tired, but tired of just going to physical therapy 3 times a week and nothing ever taking place. Yeah. And I told her that I wanted to perpetuate and get it going on to the next step, next level, right? Mm-hmm. So that said, she says, well, here, the MRI, you need to. That's the next thing you need to do. So it gave me some options there, as well as the pain therapy. And she says to me, "You're not claustrophobic." Should I edit that, or should I just keep going?
Claustrophobic?
It's going to be that kind of. Am I claustrophobic? She says to me. So, no, I'm not. I had an MRI way back in the day on my ankle. So, that must have been I went way in, right? It was on my ankle, right? Mm-hmm. What are you doing over there?
I thought I saw something on Amazon.
What do you mean you thought you saw something?
Well, when I was searching, I was looking up something about Gunner Kennels, and I thought it said Gunner Kennels was available on Amazon, and
really?
then I was like, what the heck? I had to look.
Is
and
it?
I can't find it.
Oh. Well, I mean, somebody could sell them on Amazon, right?
I could.
All right, so anyway, she says that to me, which, no, I'm not claustrophobic. I'll be fine. So the next day, we have our little morning meeting. I think Gam was sitting out there with us too. You're like, just do this and get it done. We called and, woman says, I could take you tomorrow at 2:30, which I didn't really want to do.
No.
So I get down there. They're freaking slow as can be. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Am I on time and be punctual when I do shit? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't stand that. It makes me very angry.
Having to wait for your appointment time.
Yeah. A very good friend that you know, he says that he actually lost his dentist, which I think is his sister. Mm-hmm. But it said that if you're 15 minutes late for your appointment, they're going to charge you $25. He said he sat there for 42 minutes before he was seen.
Oh, yeah.
And at the end, he made us think about, you're going to take $25 off my bill, right?
Right.
And then the receptionist's like, why? Your sign right there says if I'm 15 minutes late, you were 42 minutes late. I want $25 off my bill.
Hey, that's fair.
Then
Time is money.
his sister's in earshot of this, and she comes in and they have it out.
Oh, wow.
So then now his brother-in-law is his dentist, not his sister. But anyway, that is a pet peeve of mine. So I'm sitting there, and I'm really going to date myself because I can say I remember this, what I used to watch when you were sick at school. You didn't go to school. Price is Right. It was just continuously play Price is Right, Price is Right. It had to be from like the early 2000s, I guess. Anyway, so she takes me on back in there. I had to... Please...
Did it die?
No, I said, please power off. My head really is going to explode. Oh,
Sorry, not funny.
it says, please power off. Low battery charge. Right in front of you. No, right in front of you. All right, technical difficulties. We're gonna switch up here real quick. I did check the batteries. It was 2/3 good.
Just plug it in.
Well, I'll just do this real quick.
Oh, boy.
We look like damn rookies, love. Speaking of 3 days to NFL.
Yes. We've got to figure out our streaming options, which I think we're doing YouTube TV.
Yep, that's what we're going to do 100%. All right, now we are rolling, but whoa, I just blew us out because I touched the knobs. I got all these other things on. You turn them all off. Boom, 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 boom. Crank you up. I'm good to go. All right, we are back. There we go. All right, now we are recording again. I did not hit record, but we are back. If you're watching on YouTube, yes, I'm looking at you. I'm sorry, I apologize. Like the first time I've ever tried to do this, I guess. So I think I was talking about The Price is Right. So anyway, she gets me on back in there. Have to disclothe. I thought I had a tank top on. I thought it'd be fine. She made me put this robe on. Takes me in. And there's the tube. I didn't say anything to her. She you have to lay down. She put the earplugs in me. And the little table's going to go up before it goes back in. And so I'm laying down, and she's jacking me up in the air. And I asked her, where's the eject button? So she gave me this little thing. She says, it's like, okay. And I thought I was still pretty good. I said, and I could see through it. Like, you can run me all the way through. It's my lower back. You're going to run me all the way through. I figure if I get through, my head's on the other side, I'll be good. She said, nope, you're going to be in the center of it. I'm like, all right. So I'm laying, kind of have my arms across my chest, holding my robe on. She's like, oh no. She said, you need to put your arms down.
Because I need to see your spine.
So I take a deep breath like I'm taking one now. And she starts to wheel me back in there. And it's all like, it's a little bit of I think I'm in the tube, right? But I'm not really. It's like this, like a funnel, because it's going to get even closer. I said, I'm good. Let me out.
Squeezing your air ball.
I said, let me out now. And so I immediately was embarrassed, and I apologized. I said, I'm sorry, I can't do this. So anyway, she's like, you could take some drugs. Sometimes that helps people. I said, well, how about just a bigger freaking unit? And she said, well, Salisbury, they have a bigger one, blah, blah, blah. And at this point, I'm already paid $295 copay, so I'm thinking like, wow. So I kind of ate up their appointment. Do I get my money back, which I didn't have to ask for when I got back out front. She went ahead and refunded that money to me. And where I'm going to go with this is, remarkably and miraculously, the next day, I believe I got scared straight, love.
Maybe so, but...
Because my back is fine.
He says fine.
It is fun.
Because Jeff does have an appointment this week.
We just had our meeting, and there's way too much.
It doesn't matter, because what happens at the beginning of every season that I've known you,
I get up early
and
go do my thing,
and
everybody's happy,
and your back hurts.
Not this year. This year.
I want Jeff to go get the MRI that is scheduled for this coming Wednesday.
I don't have time.
In a large MRI that
it's not that much bigger, she said.
We need to know what is going on. So anyone out there, if you please talk some sense into him to follow through on this, to at least know what we're dealing with.
Well, how about this? I will make effort, and I'll call and ask how much bigger. I don't want to waste 2 hours of my day to go over there and say, "Boop, can't do it." Just like I went the other morning for my nose. All that BS to go skin cancer.
Dermatologist, yeah.
Jimmy Buffett, rest in peace.
Yeah.
But they were like, the biggest thing they want to know was this hat real, or my hair was real. It was a fake
valid
hat.
Question.
Come up there about my nose.
The hair does not look right.
Well.
Oh, there we go.
What?
Campo request.
There you go. All right, so update on my back. I'm feeling good. Yesterday I don't even think I took whatever the pill is, the big blue one. I don't even know what the non-steroidal thing you were talking about. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I haven't been taking that.
Yeah, I was wondering. Whether you don't need to.
No, if I didn't need to take it,
That's
I'd take it. If I didn't need to take it, wasn't really giving me, like if it was Demerol or something, maybe like.
No, it was not
just take it.
Controlled.
But because, what?
It's a 12-year-old boxer. I'm sorry.
12-year-old.
Yeah.
Man, that glacier was old last night you had in there.
12-year-old.
Pyrenees?
Great Pyrenees.
From the mountains?
Maybe that's where they originated.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, sorry.
No, so my back, did it get fixed? No, but it's kind of funny that I went to do that, freaked out a little bit because I couldn't do it, and then all of a sudden, I don't really feel that bad.
Which is, I'm very happy.
Yeah.
But,
I don't think you really are.
But, no, of course I am. Why would you say that?
I don't know.
I don't like seeing you in pain.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I just don't. I'm afraid that the season's going to throw you backwards, and we're going to be back at square one with knowing what the heck's going on. You won't have time to deal with it.
Well, 60 days will go quickly, and it'll be good. It'll be good. One thing that will help my back, I think I probably just pegged the mics there. One thing that will help my back, and we talked about it this morning. We have been enjoying and eating very, very. I'm full right now. It's part of my
stuffed.
Let me finish my thought. We have been eating and enjoying and eating very, very well. I think that's what I tried to say. And I think I kind of feel. Although Gam enjoyed too this morning with us, but I kind of feel. I think I'm still feeling the effects from that. But we are gonna eat better tomorrow.
Yeah, we have to.
Kick it in gear.
We've got some sick gear to get into.
I don't have many days, honestly.
No, it's going by so fast.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I could at least say there's still 4 weeks.
Okay.
4 plus.
Yikes. Well, you always lose it quick at the beginning, so.
Yeah. Well, I think just if I lost a little bit, that's got to help my back too.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I think a new bed will, because I won't feel sore and I feel so tight, like in my legs, especially in the mornings. Mm-hmm. Stretching does help.
Yep.
Believe that or not, the teeter does help too. I'm sitting looking at the Crabs to Go logo. Excuse me, decal, which is their logo. But for Gam's birthday, happy 88th birthday, Gam. Those crabs, we still got a couple to finish up cold, which I really like them better cold anyway. Mm-hmm. They'll pick better.
Yeah. Yeah, I look forward to finishing those off.
So see how the segue was about we're going to eat better, and then I saw the Crabs to Go decal, and crabs aren't that bad.
No.
Like
no,
calorically,
so.
Right?
Yeah, it's definitely on the less dense side of calories. Lots of cholesterol there.
I was just going to say, I think cholesterol. I know shrimp are super high in cholesterol. Happy birthday, Gam. Molly and Charles got engaged over the weekend, so that's a good thing.
And who is Molly and Charles?
It would be my daughter.
Okay. Those listening may not know this.
Okay. My daughter, Molly, Mollie, versus Molly's, Mollys. Yeah, you got it wrong too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so congratulations to them both.
Yes, congrats.
Yeah.
Excited for them.
on Gam's birthday. It happens. So that's all good. It'll be easy to remember. Took me probably a good 40 years to remember when her birthday was.
Oh.
Huh?
Games?
Yeah, it kind of sneaks up on you.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, end of summer. Yeah,
Yeah, it just kind of sneaks up. Okay, you go. I don't know.
Well, we want to, since we talked about a couple of our sponsors, let's go ahead and thank our...
And say this is.
There you go.
Should I kick it in?
You should.
This is the Pit Boss Podcast, brought to you by our very good friends up at Molly's Place Sporting Goods, easily found on Maryland's Upper Eastern Shore on Route 213 in Kennedyville, or at mymollys.com, mymollys.com. Today is the last day of their sidewalk sale, so tomorrow when everyone's listening, the sidewalk sale is over, but that's been going on since Friday. With up to 70% off regular, certain, particular, how is that worded? Certain. I don't know. Anyway. Select. There you go. Thank you, love. Select items up to 70% off in the big white tent out front, but it's not out front anymore. So the next big thing we're thinking about Molly's will be on September 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. It will be Molly's anniversary sale, their 13th anniversary.
Lucky number 13.
Yeah, so we got that going on. And I still have not, still have not had any in my hand yet, but it's the Molly's exclusive heavy hammer Chesapeake. It's going to be in 12 gauge, 20 gauge. It's a duplex mixture of 3s and 5s. Number 3 steel and number 5 bismuth. It's Molly's Place Sporting Goods. MyMollys.com, guys. Thank you very much. We've already just spoken about crabs to go, but let's talk about crabs to go again, love.
Yeah, best seafood in Ocean City, Maryland.
100%. Easily found on Route 50 and Routes 589. They were freaking slammed.
Yeah, I believe it.
Okay, time out. It is Saturday night craziness, but it is goodnessness. Gam's 88th birthday. Yes, sir.
How do you want to handle the $8 left?
I will give it to you.
Yeah, we are here.
Oh, you owe me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Headed to Gam. Happy birthday, Gam. 88 years. Boom. Thinking of you, we are. Okay. There, you saw how busy they were. It was busy.
Yeah, I believe it, especially this weekend.
Yeah, I had to call in like 3 different times because the crabs are, crabs flying out the door.
Yep.
Yeah, they're trying to sort crabs. When they come in, they just really sell them as number 1s and number 2s, but even in there, obviously, there's some variation, right? So yes, crabs2go.com. Guys, thank you very much. Love. Next up.
Dirty Duck Coffee.
Dirty Duck Coffee, which it's past what is Labor Day weekend. And we still can't say what we want to say, but super close. Boom. But Buck and Jay at Dirty Duck Coffee, dirtyduckcoffee.com. It's good coffee.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's very good.
We're waiting on the next shipment to get here, so we had to cheat on them this morning.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad though.
No, but I would much prefer to have theirs.
dirtyduckcoffee.com. Love. Next.
Duck Blind Bistro, and that's why I'm so full.
Yes. Wait a second. All right, check this out. Boom. Thinking of it, we are. Okay, there. That's why we're full.
Oh, because you took pictures.
No, video.
Oh, yeah.
Cam loves those. Well, we love them too, but Cam does love those biscuits.
We had the Southern style biscuits this morning.
Then we did. You were the bad one saying, "Well, hey, if we're going to do it, you want to do potatoes?" Because she loved fried potatoes too.
We haven't done that in forever.
No.
And now I'm paying for it, but I'll be good till dinner.
I was going to say probably the last time that we did it. Not to say Molly
and Charles were down.
Yeah, that would probably been the last time when they were down. Probably the last time we did fried potatoes.
Yep.
Over at Pintail. So, duckblindbistro.com. John, Paul, and Jay. Guys, thank you very much. Awesome product. It is the ultimate outdoor oven.
Yep, super easy. And Jeff's going to be using it this season. So whoever comes with him gets to hopefully partake.
It was actually part of my notes.
You know what? When you went to BJ's yesterday, did you happen to look to see if you can buy biscuits in bulk there? We have to look at that.
I did not, but I bet you, the 8-pack that we have, I bet you can buy like a 8-pack of 8-packs.
That's what I'm hoping.
That makes sense?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I bet you're right. That should have. I think I can get on the app and take a look at that too.
Yes,
but I did right here in my notes. I did write that down. What oven stove? What am I doing? So dirty. Why do I always?
I know.
Always. They're so. I guess I don't know.
Kind of similar, but not.
Probably my dyslexic mind.
No,
That's how
I
it
do the
works.
same thing.
No. Duckblindbistro.com. Thank you,
He's not
guys.
dyslexic.
I am dyslexic. Thank you very much. Duck Blind Bistro. Who's up next, love?
Duckwater boats.
Duckwater boat. Steve Hoover, all the way from New Philadelphia, Ohio, as Karen twists her neck to look at the board. Steve, I've made my list again in my notes here. We're a little meeting. We got some things I want to go over. It's more of there's really not that much with the boat itself, but just like the new seats. You need to make sure to get the spare tire reworked on the trailer. I think my tires are good, but that was tires, the key switch, trailer lights, the hubs, the service. That's it. I guess it looks like we're going to be using some Jeff Power as far as anchoring system goes this year. But
Yes.
Steve Hoover, truly, I will have to say, I mean, I hate saying, well, I'm not going to call it a game changer because I hate that saying. But
You say it all the time.
I do not say it.
Okay.
I say game changer. That this is a game changer. I say I hate that.
I think you say it, but
Then I say
you
it?
may pre-say it like it's a game changer. I hate saying that, but
I
it's
do
a
hate
game
saying
changer.
it. Well, give me another. What's another thing I can say?
I don't know.
How about this? The investment in the Duckwater Ocean 32 has definitely been more to our benefit.
Yes.
To do what we do, to take the guide service and the service to the next level.
Yes. Yeah. In comfort.
Yeah, 100%. I do have to put the chairs together. The new chairs, they'll all be new this year. So maybe I could get another year out of those other ones, but that's what I said last year too. So we just bite the bullet.
Yep.
And damn, those things went up in money.
Yep. Yes, it did.
Crazy. Steve Hoover, duckwaterboats.com, New Philadelphia, Ohio. We love the world's largest duck boat.
Yeah.
All right. Who's up next, love?
Well, we talked about him last time, right?
Who? What?
Gunner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So Gunner Kennels.
Gunner Kennels, man's best kennel. And we're going to talk about a little bit later on, too. I think it's going to be this week's shorty, about their new series, the Susquehanna series. So we're going to talk about that. GunnerKennels.com. If you have not seen I'm looking down now at the camera. If you've not seen the Susquehanna series yet, you should get on Instagram. Lots of pictures. You'll see some pictures of Rye dog. You'll see some pictures of Scoter dog. You'll see the world's largest duck buck. You'll see V boards. And if you dig deep, you can find 2 recipes from Karen and myself.
There it is.
There it is. Oh, wow. Those Scoter decoys, that's cool. I didn't know that they used that.
Yep.
I haven't seen that picture. I've seen a lot of pictures.
It's on their first homepage.
All right. GunnerKennels.com. Yes?
Very cool.
Very cool.
Very excited to be working with Gunner. We do love their kennels. The dogs love their kennels. And yeah, it's just a quality product.
Which, since you said kennels, I think it's a segue into my next topic.
Jeff is actually pretty excited about this.
You say that I identify with a pickup truck, or as a pickup truck.
Yeah, I think it's just a very cliche for people that hunt to have pickup trucks.
Let me tell you my pickup truck history.
Yeah.
I'm old now. In 1983, my very first vehicle, my very first new vehicle, because the 70 Chevelle was my first car. It was Super Sport, big lock, 396, but I put 454 in it now. It's not on your finger because.
Oh, yeah, I need it resized.
Yeah, well, all right. I just kind of mumbling to myself over here. All right, so my very first new vehicle was a Chevy half-ton Silverado 4x4 in 1983. Had that for quite a while, and that's if you go back and look at history, like the Chevy trucks still look big. They still look big. in the mid to the late 80s, they got rid of the chrome bumpers. They started doing like these rounded, like, do you remember the Astrovan?
Yeah.
The trucks, the pickup trucks started looking like the Astrovan. The gauges inside got all shitty looking and bizarre looking. And anyway, I flipped over. At the time, Ford's still like a really big truck. So I had a 91 F250 Super Cab. The back door, there was a seat back there, and I think it was only on my driver's side that it opened up to get into the back. So I had it. That was a 4x4. I had a 460 cubic inch big block Ford gasoline motor in that thing. What was it? It was in the Chevy. I was going to say it was a 307. It was only a 305. Poor little motor. So I lasted until I was in 91 till 96. Went and got the F350 crew cab, green, which is looks very much like what I have right now. To 2005, went with a blue one. That was a shitty motor in that thing. And then ordered in late fall of right before you. In 2011, it was a 2012. That's what we're currently in. So I don't know. You think that I think I'm a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that's all I've known with you as well.
Identify as a pickup truck.
Yep.
No?
Yes.
What are we going to do?
Oh, so Jeff had put out there to me with Whaleyville Wagon Tails.
And I'm going to interrupt you. Your vehicle is a 2010, so if somebody's getting something new, you are the one that's owed something new, not me.
Yeah, because I thought I was getting into the place where I could get a new vehicle, and then we bought a tractor instead. So there went that money.
We bought a lot of shit instead.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I didn't make it. Sorry.
So, yeah, Whaleyville Wagon Tails, looking at transporting dogs. Jeff was thinking, getting a van to do that kind of work would be much safer for everyone. Put some kind of kennels in there, strap them down, and we have this really nice transportation vehicle for dogs. Not just our own, but for others. And so we started looking at the different vans. I don't know. I guess you just saw the Ford Transit van, right?
Right.
And
I found the Transit.
Yep.
That was. But as we were investigating that, you found
the Transit Trail. So it's an all-wheel drive.
We like to think of it as a
Four-wheel
drive.
Well, it says all-wheel drive. That's what it says. It doesn't say four. It says all.
Can I be a man?
Do your man thing.
It's four-wheel drive.
Okay. So it's four-wheel drive.
10-speed automatic transmission.
With EcoBoost.
It's got the caboose in it. V6, we're going back to gas.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what we're looking at. But of course,
it's a 1 ton.
When you go from just the Transit Commercial, Ford Transit Commercial, to the Transit Trail version, you jump about $40,000 in the upwards direction.
The trail package. So I've done my very best to talk you into this. And I got to say, Karen, it wasn't that hard to talk you into it.
I'm always on board, whatever you say.
It was not hard to talk you into it.
Well, I want a new car. I've wanted a new car for a long time, but driving a van it's not my. I wanted a Toyota 4Runner is what I really wanted, but that's not really going to help us out. And my thought was, if anything happened to the truck, how is Jeff going to tow the boat? So that's where everything kind of evolved.
And we were just going to get the plain Jane Transit. They come in, a 3/4 ton or 1 ton. I was like, well, hell, let's get the 1 ton. And in a pinch, I'm sure that I could tow. So we Pittsville happened to have 2 of the 250s.
Well, first of all, our water people, Martins.
Yes.
Actually, Martin, sorry. They actually use those as their work vehicles, and we were able to kind of check one out a little bit.
They had the tallest. They come in 3 different heights, roof heights.
He had a dually.
And his was dual rear wheel. Yep.
Yeah.
So we thought, well, maybe that was an option. I haven't seen a dual rear wheel.
No, I haven't.
No. But the other day when we were out and about running around, because I went so when I came back from
MRI.
No, from my freaking
nose.
Yes.
dermatologist thing.
It was a free. It was not a dermatologist. It was a plastic. It was all about Botox and stuff in there. I did not feel. I felt like I was totally in the wrong place. It was all.
Not like a medical
It was
facility.
all blinged up. It was like. It was just. Everybody. They were all done up to the hilt. You know, even the secretary. All right. So anyway, as I'm coming home, and as I went past, as I went east, headed towards Salisbury. I twisted my neck, and it looked like that they had a couple in there. So on the way back, I stopped and I looked. We went out and about. What else did we do that day? Oh, we went looking for beds. That's how the bed got done that day, right?
Yes.
So ran over to West Ocean City. We did all that over there. I was like, hey, while we're talking about the van. While we're on this subject, let's run over there real quick because you hadn't seen one yet, right? So this is how manic-y I accuse people of being manic. Huh?
Diagnosing yourself with a manic disorder now, as well as dyslexic. What else?
I don't really think of myself as manic, but this is kind of fucking manic, isn't it? Last week I'm talking about getting a boat.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Okay.
Which still is on my radar. But yeah, it is kind of a manic-y situation.
I'm getting scared now.
Why?
You're making me think about it.
Well, here, this is where I'm going to go. How manic-y this is. So as we leave, the van is going to be your vehicle. So we head down the old 707 because we haven't been down that. Instead of going on 50, we went the old road. And you're like, hey, would you trade in your pickup truck? I'm like, shit, that might be a great idea. So all the way back from there, all the way to the house, I'm thinking about that. I reached out to a couple of different people. Even with the mileage and stuff on that truck's worth like $27,000 or so. So then it kind of propelled into that it's not going to be your vehicle, it's going to be mine.
Yeah, Karen's back
Okay,
to driving the 2010 Prius.
That's kind of manic-y.
Okay.
No?
Well, it was kind of, I see it as the same reason that we pulled the trigger on the boat.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, it is. It's the future. It's something. Would it be very kind of one of those Terryisms? Utilitarian or something.
I don't know.
Like it means that it's like it's useful.
Okay. Yes.
So we're
practical.
Yeah, but like utilitarian.
Utilitarian.
Isn't that a word?
Yes, I think it is.
Yeah, but it doesn't apply.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, it would definitely it would definitely it would definitely help us out. Like it's okay. How about this? If we bought a boat, do we need a boat?
No.
Okay. Would we like a boat?
Sure.
Okay, but we don't need a boat.
We don't have time for a boat.
Okay. But with the van, the
Yep.
4-wheel drive 1-ton van with the caboose in it.
Yep. That we can put a whole bunch of gunner kennels in, because the other thing
Yes, go.
that we're thinking about is we have 3 dogs right now.
So yes, truthfully, they're all too big now. We
Yes.
could with Bo when he was little, we could have 3 in the truck and we could get to PEI.
Yep.
17+ hour drive. Right now, the way it stands, like they're going to have to rotate in a kennel because 3 of them cannot be in the back seat.
Nope.
But if we had the van, the 4-wheel drive, 1-ton, a caboose.
The what?
A caboose.
A caboose.
A caboose.
EcoBoost.
It's got the V6 turbo. It's not turbo. She got some boost in her somehow.
Okay.
I'm being a dink. Yes, it would be very helpful. It would just be helpful all the way around. Plus, we want to breed. Right?
Yes.
We want to breed Scoter. So, there's...
Potentially, we're up to 5 dogs at some point if Dookie
Right.
does okay.
Right. Yeah, so I think it would just be the wise choice, the wise decision. Back in the day before Gunner Kennels, I had the topper. I had a 6-hole topper on the truck on the 2006. Yeah, 2000 on the one F350 as well as the current one had the topper on it for a while.
Yep.
And this would just be, I don't know. It's just, I hope it's not one of those things where, like, in my mind, yeah, it's going to be this, and then the reality is it's this over here, and that's not really how it works out. But
Yep. Yeah, we just need to make sure it can tow the boat.
Well, I was just going to bring up towing. The towing capacity on the paper is less than the
F-350.
F-350, 100%. But still very doable. Hell, I knew somebody
up to 6,800.
Right, I knew somebody who was towing a duck boat this year with their Jeep. They were scared when they backed in the ramp. Their Jeep was going to get pulled in the water.
That would not be.
Well, how could that happen?
I don't know.
Well, it wouldn't happen. It would be like
means.
somebody saying, "Hey, if you put your waders on, and you jump in, you're going to go. You get stuck on the bottom."
Hey,
it's just foolishness.
You've seen those Instagram
I'm
skits
almost
about.
I'm almost cold.
I know, me too. At the boat ramps and all the disasters that people record. Cars getting pulled back. I guess they're leaving them in neutral. Is what they do.
Well, that's like the boat didn't pull. They're just stupid people. No, seriously, like.
Sorry, any listeners that have had that happen to.
Well, my best one I can remember, like they don't put it in park. They run back like they're going to crank it, and like the vehicle runs them over.
Yeah, gosh.
Like yeah.
Horrible.
So, all right, cross my fingers and knock on my wood. I worry about that. I can't be that guy.
No, you don't want to be that guy.
All right, so the van we're up in the air about. Not really though.
It's money. It all comes down to money. Jeff doesn't like reality.
I might have to go back to exploding.
Yeah, he's going to go around this circle of like, this is a good idea. Yep. And then it's like, oh, you got to pay for it. Darn.
Well, on our list too, and I guess we're going to do it this afternoon, is go over to Pintail and make that final, the final
Yes.
evacuation, right?
Yep, let's get it done.
I want to get my swan and my goose. I will actually like seeing them here.
Where are we going to put them?
I was just going to continue where the other ones are.
Okay.
Just kind of, we're hanging them. So if you have not listened and followed along, first off, we appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Thank you very much. Secondly, if you don't know, the ceiling in here is 18 feet. Well, not in the carving room, 9 foot here, but outside 18 feet. So there's a lot of room, and the mounts, short term, they're nasty anyway, dusty, dirty.
So dusty.
The air compressor took care of them pretty good. I was impressed. But yeah, we just have them hanging on the wall.
What's the wingspan of that swan?
6 feet.
Wow.
It's pretty big. Pretty big.
Yeah, I know. Geoff's friend in Canada, when Geoff and his friend Danny came down to visit, Danny was so impressed at the top of the stairs of looking at the swan, he fell backwards and fell down the steps.
Is that his excuse?
That's what I'm saying. That's what he said. He said he looked up to look at the mounts on the wall at the top of the steps and then just went backwards.
I was asleep, so I didn't know until in the morning this has all taken place. Do we want to tell it? We've told that story.
Yeah, we have.
Right? All I want to know was the 3-letter word rum used anywhere?
Oh, yes. And that's why you were sleeping and you didn't hear.
I didn't drink any rum.
No, you didn't drink rum.
No, I was thinking Danny drank a lot of rum.
Yes, and you drank a lot of black.
All right.
It was a good night until that happened.
Yeah, and I didn't know it till the morning. Karen, I'm getting ready to go, and Karen's like, did I know or did I hear? Or...
Didn't you hear?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to have to call an ambulance.
Yeah, they thought he was
passed out.
I'll tell you, man, he was, 16 inches. Well, it's really like 14 inches in between studs, right? The actual hole. Like how lucky was he that he didn't actually hit?
Yeah. Geoff was extremely concerned, as was I, and wondering if we were going to have to start doing chest compressions on the guy.
And I'm sure that I could find a picture somewhere, but like it was like a legitimate hole. It wasn't just like there's like a
it was a head size hole.
Like it was this
big hole.
Yeah, basketball size.
Yeah,
sort of, kind of, right?
Yes.
Am I exaggerating by saying basketball?
No, it was big. I fixed it. It was big.
All right, you did a good job. Can't even see it over there now. All right, love. We have 2 coming up. Which is
what?
Excuse me.
2 what?
2 coming up September 30th.
2 dates? What are you talking about?
We also have something coming up.
Yes.
September 30th.
Yes.
Which I'm freaking out about that too.
You should be.
My head really.
Yep. No, I'm totally on board. You can freak out because there is a lot of stuff that we need to sell.
To just give it away.
I want to say make an offer, but Jeff is going to have his things priced. We're looking at getting a credit card reader so we can make it easy for people to purchase things at our yard sale, or what Jeff likes to call as a sidewalk sale for waterfowlers.
The Waterfowler Sidewalk says the Pitboss first annual and open shop. 80 pounds of pork butt. Awesomeness. I think what's going to happen is like it's going to be nobody shows up or everybody shows up.
As long as it all gets sold, I'm good.
Well, if nobody shows up, it's not going to get sold.
Well, maybe just a few people, but they'll buy it all because it'll be such a good deal.
So, I'm bleeding there.
Don't think so.
I think I am.
Yeah, I think you need to see that dermatologist again.
September 18th. 18th or 20th? Anyway, I have an appointment there too. Mm-hmm. I think we cancel that one. What?
Ay, ay, ay.
That's my saying. Ay, ay, ay.
We need to go. Want you around for a little longer, love. See if we can do some preventative medicine here.
Preventative medicine. I will say that over the years I've been very fortunate.
Very. Mm-hmm. Very.
Didn't have health insurance forever.
Nope.
Till I met you.
Yep.
Stuff starts happening to me.
Oh, could have coincided with age. I don't know.
Nope. I was living the good life. I didn't need health insurance. Seriously, for like 25 years, I didn't have health insurance.
I know. You were very lucky. You are healthy. You've been very, very healthy.
Just overweight.
Yeah. Yeah,
Thank you.
You're doing good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, you don't even. I'm not even going to say anything else. Moving on. I can't talk.
What? Why?
I've been overweight too. I still am. I got to get back on.
Well, again, we're going to get back on it. You did really well. I know it's one thing to say you lost it and you gained it back, but I mean, you were down 76 pounds. That's a lot. So
yeah, I need to. I'm afraid to get back on the scale. Oh, it's getting itchy.
Karen found somewhere, and we're not sure where she found them, but she what?
I think it must have been when I walked. Yeah.
Yeah. Your legs. She got into jiggers somewhere.
Yeah, and our friend Marky Mark is always concerned about chiggers in this area because it's very wooded. But I walk on our road and there's some tight corners, and now I've kind of talked myself into that's where it must have happened because I have to jump off the road into the long grass to avoid getting hit by an oncoming car.
Because there is no shoulder.
There is no shoulder. But I think that's probably what it is, I've decided.
Yeah, because with Mark too, he's been on me since we purchased here about it. Like, I'm walking around in flip-flops all the time, right? I was like, I can't say that I've ever. Except for my toes in the spring, right?
Yeah, something
whatever
weird.
That rash, whatever it was,
Yeah.
we were kind of thinking, like, that popped in my mind one time. Is that chiggers?
Yeah. No, but yes. So got all bitten up.
Yeah, you don't
horribly.
You don't look good at all.
Yeah, it looks horrible. Yeah. Horrible, but anyway. He'll heal.
All right, so we still have no fiber optic internet.
No.
Once we do, that's going to help us out in many different ways, but specifically about getting a guest to come on.
Getting some guests, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And I keep seeing updates on Facebook from Talkie Fiber and, different residents in different locations all excited that they're getting it, and I'm still waiting for them to say Whaleyville.
Not for us, though. I flip back a couple pages. 24 Scoter, 12 and 12. Surfs and commons, there might be an extra here or there. I got at least 6 blue-wing teal. The deposit for 6, I'll probably do 8. Just have a couple extras. Bunch of green-wing teal, harlequin, and my foamzillas. So, yesterday, I have been more productive, but yesterday wasn't bad.
No. Yeah.
Actually, the past 2 days haven't been bad.
I've been trying to, when you get in here, I try not to disturb you.
Oh, appreciate that.
So you can stay focused.
And I've been trying to be conscious about airflow and whatever. But yesterday in the afternoon, I finally, as I was carving, I shut the window and turned the air on because it was...
Yeah, it's getting too warm.
It was a little bit too much.
Yeah, that filter's definitely looking a little...
Yeah, Fred thinks he was here yesterday morning with his geese. He thinks he might maybe get one of those, and it does come with rubber feet that you could actually like put it, tabletop or desktop.
Oh, really?
So that's what he's kind of talking. I think it serves us best there.
Yeah.
I think it serves us best there.
Well, it's doing its job.
As a big air filter. So, all right. You have anything you want to add?
For the van?
Just
Van?
to life, love. Is there anything you want to add?
Well, does anyone have a
Ford
Transit trail?
Transit. Well, transit, number one, just a transit. And possibly because the transit trail is just new for 23. Where the transit had been around.
They've been in Europe, I think, a lot longer. Yeah. They've been over there for a while. But anyway, if anyone has any information, any suggestions, please help us out.
Well, Fred West made me feel good yesterday because I broached the question to him about, Karen says I identify more as a pickup truck than anything else. I said, what do you think about a van, 4-wheel drive? And he's like, he thought it was a great idea.
Yeah, he said his son, that's what his son wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would definitely be practical for sure.
We'll just wait on somebody to get back to us because there's not that many around. We found a couple.
Yeah, they are hard to find.
Yeah, I am kind of concerned, although I would think black's going to be cool. Not cool as in temperature, but neat cool.
Yeah.
Like I am worried about the dogs because black is black, hot.
What about they have the gray?
Yeah, I kind of thought about that.
The gray would look good with the boat.
Would match the boat a little bit. And then I thought, like, does it save you that much in temperature?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. It would be kind of cool. The only thing is, it's not. Well, you could go kind of crazy with some kind of like a gray, like the same camo on the boat. It would be put that on the van.
That would be cool. Jeff has been thinking about this van, but at the same time thinking about what kind of decals he would put on it.
Why not?
It's a big thing.
Yeah, well, why not?
I know. No, it would be cool. I think they would all look really cool.
You could call me the 5-year-old again.
He loves stickers.
I've been collecting those decals for a long time.
I know.
I keep finding them too.
Yeah.
You find something, I find some.
Yeah, he has a lot. A lot of stuff. Sidewalk sale. What you selling?
Things we can't mention on air. Okay. But we have a lot of them.
A lot.
Yep.
And clothing.
Yeah, clothing, gears.
Fishing gear.
Gear. I don't know about the fishing stuff. Somebody messaged me the other day about that, and I said, well, Karen really wants, the Silver Internationals to go, but man, I don't. At the very least, they need to be cleaned up.
And sold.
Well, they need to be cleaned up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because somebody's going to... Huh?
Yes. Just a lot of work. So.
The best thing about that 30th that I'm thinking about?
What?
Is eating some pulled pork.
That's the best thing.
Yep, that's the best thing.
You'll be too busy to eat.
Cedar Swamp Gun and Decoys Nick, he's going to set up a table. I'm not even going to try his last name because I didn't practice before this.
Castiglione. Is that it?
Castiglione. I almost went the other way. I can't say it. If I say it the other way, I'll never... Castiglione.
Don't we? I had a sound
Castiglione.
I thought I did.
Well, Nick's going to set up it. It happens to also be the same day as the Chesapeake Challenge, which will, instead of moving it from Castiglione.
I do have it.
You do have it. Castiglione. With the black mold situation at the Ward Museum, they're having the Chesapeake Challenge decoy contest down in Crisfield, which I can see on my map. Yep, I can see it on my map. Chart, excuse me. And I was even texting with George Williams. He's going to be down that day. I told George, I was like, hey, man, I said, on your way back up, if you want to swing in and have a sandwich, feel free. So he said he would do that. So
good. He's an interesting guy.
He is.
Yep.
He is. All right, this is the Pitboss Podcast brought to you by our very good friends at Molly's Place Sporting Goods. Whom else, love?
Duck Blind Bistro.
Duck Blind Bistro.
Crabs to go.
Crabs to go.
Dirty Duck Coffee.
Dirty Duck Coffee.
Gunner Kennels.
Gunner Kennels. And
Whaleyville Wagon Tails.
No, and Duck Water Boats.
Oh, gosh, Steve. Darn.
Yeah.
Should have checked my list.
Duck Water Boats. And now you can say it.
Oh, Whaleyville?
Yeah, Willie Will Wagon Tails.
Wheelie Will Wagon Tail.
Booked 4 more days in 2024-25. So if anybody's interested in sea duck hunting in the 24-25 season, get a hold of us now.
Yes, please.
All right. Things are flying along.
Exciting stuff for that year.
All right. Love, I don't
Oh,
have...
and
yes,
isn't
go.
it-
What?
Isn't it, what anniversary are you having? You know, Geoff says this, and we were kind of thinking that, but he kind of justified it.
So ironically enough, I went back and looked this morning at someone else's webpage, and it's the 24th year.
This year's your 24th.
Yes.
So next year is your quarter century
Yeah.
of gunning,
Yes. Guiding.
guiding.
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
Because my mind sort of went off on it, like, what are we doing? And if it really is this year, like, we're kind of late as my notes were about. We got some little design possibilities and some. What are we doing? Hats, shirts, decals, patches, and like, if it is 25, like, am I too late? It's still before the season, we could still do something. And then I went and I was like, man, what is it? Is it? And I went to somebody else's webpage that was from 1999. Okay. And it'll be next year.
Okay. So yeah, we're going to be doing some planning. Some exciting stuff is happening at PBHQ next year.
Yeah. Well, and we'll definitely be much further along here. So.
Yep. But that would be a pretty cool thing to launch the next thing in your company, your business, to do the lodge.
I think that's what's going to happen. And in our notes of meeting, Chris Wilhelm, I know you're not listening, but we gotta catch up with him and get him kicking in gear too. So, All right, love. I don't have anything in my hand to drink. My mouth is a little dry, but
You can have
salute.
cheers.
All right, as always. Thank you, we are.